This podcast is sponsored by ebookit.com, self-publishing solutions for the independent author and small press. Visit us today at ebookit.com.
Welcome to the Toastmasters Podcast, the official podcast of Toastmasters International. Hello, everyone. This is Greg Gazin. Chairing a Toastmasters International Convention can be a rewarding experience, but hosting the organization's 100th anniversary event and combining that journey with a family connection can enhance the magic even more. Today, we have the honor of speaking with a mother and daughter team who will be there to welcome Toastmasters from around the world that will congregate in Anaheim, California this year, August 14th to 17th, 2024, again, to mark Toastmasters' 100th anniversary. Our guests today are Joan Lewis and Jessica Allen. Joan has been a dedicated Toastmaster for an impressive 23 years. She has served District 1 in numerous leadership roles, including District Governor. She's also served as Region Advisor and an International Director. Joan is the recipient of District 1's Roy D. Graham Lifetime Achievement Award and the highly prestigious Presidential Citation Award. Beyond Toastmasters, Joan attests that her successful 16-year business ownership is due to the confidence she gained through her Toastmaster training. A resident of Los Angeles, Joan is the wife of 1, mother of 3, grandmother of 4, and great-grandmother of 2. So some great math there. Joan says the most important benefit I've received from being a Toastmaster is the confidence and courage to pursue and achieve goals I never thought possible. That's why Joan says she is still fired up, which leads me to our co-chair. Jessica Allen originally joined Toastmasters at the young age of 19 in the pursuit of the title of Miss America. What Jessica didn't know was that she would start her leadership journey with Praise Masters as a charter member over a decade ago. Since then, she has served in many roles in the club and district levels, including President, Vice President of Education, Area and Division Governor, Public Relations Manager, Program Quality Director, and District 1 Director. Jessica was appointed to serve as Region 2 Advisor in 2019, and because of Jessica's dedication and commitment to the success of the leaders she mentored, she was appointed to the second term. In addition to Jessica's service in leadership, she's also held several speaking titles, including the District 1 Humorous Speech Champion and first runner-up in the District 1 International Speech Competition. If that's not enough, some of Jessica's other awards include Division Governor of the Year, District Toastmaster of the Year, also a Roy D. Graham Lifetime Achievement Award, and she was also honored with a Presidential Citation in 2021. Joan Lewis and Jessica Allen, welcome to the Toastmasters Podcast.
Thank you. It's good to be here.
I'm delighted.
The convention's about a month away. Joan, how are you feeling right now?
Excited, anxious, scared, all of the above. There are so many emotions running through my mind right now.
It's a landmark event, 100th anniversary. Jessica, what were you thinking as your mom was just speaking right now?
I feel like I have all the same emotions, but I'm also excited to see all of our friends from around the world. I think this is going to be the most well-attended convention we've had since COVID. So I'm really excited to enjoy all of our friends and members that we haven't seen in a while.
Now, I understand as a mom and daughter duo, you're both convention junkies. Tell us, Jessica, what was your first convention?
My first convention was actually in Palm Desert, California in 2010. So this is a full circle moment for me. It was really exciting to see the world champion of public speaking. And once I saw that, I was hooked for life. And I've been to every convention except for one since then.
Wow. And Joan, I understand for you, the conventions are your vacation?
Absolutely. I look forward to it every year, and I plan my work schedule around convention. It's so exciting to me to see all of our friends that we've made through the years. This is a vacation.
It's almost like a Toastmasters timeshare, isn't it?
Yes, it is.
So again, mom and daughter duo, you're both host co-chairs. How did the opportunity come about? Joan?
I was in Nassau, Bahamas, and I ran into Dan Rex, and Dan said, "Oh, I have a big ask for you." And he kept on going. Later, I was in the bar drinking Coca-Cola, I might add. And I got a call from Dan and he said, "Where are you?" And I said, "I'm in the bar." He said, "I'll be right there. Stay there." He came over and he said, "Would you be the chair of the convention?" I was speechless. I couldn't get my mouth shut, really. He said, "Well, what is the problem?" I said, "It's the 100th anniversary. You want me to be the chair?" And I said, "I can't do it unless I have a co-chair by the name of Jessica Allen." And he said, "Fabulous. I would love for the both of you to do it." And that's how it started.
Oh, that's amazing. Dan has a certain way with individuals. I heard a similar story from Tony and Pamela from the Bahamas convention. So, yeah, awesome. It's funny because I always think, with family ties, at first I'm thinking, was there any apprehension of you two working together?
Not on my part. We've done so many projects together. I would dare say that we are best friends. And we do a lot of things together. We started Praise Masters, the club that we still have, that's been President's Distinguished for 15 years. We started that club together. We do a lot of things together. We were also in the same region. Jessica was region advisor, and I was international director of the same region. We worked fabulously together. So there was never a hesitation, no.
Now, if I recall correctly in the article, I don't have it up on my screen here. You two are total opposites. Did you use your Toastmasters communication and leadership skills to settle those differences?
That's what works for us because we are total opposites. I'm such a introvert and she is not. So we balance each other very well.
Is there an example of a particular task, maybe in relation to the convention, that you're able to say, okay, Joan, you're good at this, so you do this, and Jessica, you're good at this, so you do that?
Yes, several of them. One of the duties that we are supposed to do is to get the chairs of the subcommittees for the Helping Hands. I knew a few people, but Jessica knows a lot of people. And so it was easy for her to contact those people and get them to commit, although that was an easy job because people wanted to do it. That is her wheelhouse, talking to different people. And I want to say selling, but it's not, it's an easy sell to be conference chairs. So it was easy for Jessica to take that bigger part of that part. And I asked a few people that I knew. That was one area that we knew to trade off our skills in.
And Jessica, from your perspective?
Yeah, I think one of the things that we've learned about each other throughout the years and working with each other and on the district level and on the international level is that my mom is more task oriented. She has people skills, but I think I'm the talker. It comes easy for me. And like she said, I really try to build
Okay.
on those relationships. And when I need to call on people, I really use my communication skills to do so. And we just like to have fun. I think our motto that we've used throughout the years is that we want to remain friends. We want our teams to walk away from their experience feeling like they accomplished something great, but at the same time, they left feeling good about what they did. And we all still are friends at the end of it.
So obviously you're both lifelong learners with all the skills that you have and all the things that you've done over the years. Is there one thing that you can think about that you've maybe learned about yourselves or each other, Joan?
Yes, I've learned that it's very important to place people in the right positions. I used to say that I could work with anybody, but I found that everybody can't work in every position. And sometimes we find that people are unhappy or not performing well in a position, but it might just be the wrong position for them, and they would be much happier in a different position. So during this process, we went through a lot of conversation about who should do what based on their skill set, their personality, and their passion. And I learned that it's really important for people to have the best experience, for them to have the best fun, which is what we want to do. We have to put them in the right places so that they will have total enjoyment in what they're doing. That was a aha moment for me, realizing that it's very important to know where to put people in positions.
Nice. How about for you, Jessica?
I think what I've learned mostly is to meet people where they are. Similarly, everyone doesn't have the same skill set. And I think you have to go into these roles accepting people where they are and what they're willing to give. We're all volunteers. People just want to do the best job they can, and they're willing to learn. And I think as long as everyone goes into it with an open mind, we can all be successful.
That's great leadership advice from both of you. You mentioned volunteers. Are you still looking for volunteers, or is that
We
closed?
have reached the maximum of volunteers. It's so exciting to see those numbers go up. We were a little concerned at first, but in the last month, we have actually reached the maximum of volunteers. We were looking for around 150, and I believe we are just at 150 now because the opportunity to participate in Helping Hands has now closed.
Wow, that's absolutely wonderful. So let's talk a little bit about Anaheim. Let's talk about the hotel location. We all know that Anaheim is the home of Mickey Mouse. We all know it's a lot more than that. Can you just maybe share a little bit with our listeners in case they're still trying to make a decision as to whether to attend?
Oh, well, I can speak to that. I live about 15 minutes away from Anaheim in Long Beach. California in general just has so many beautiful things to offer. I think we're a very diverse state. Disneyland obviously is what everyone wants to do. We not only have Disneyland Resort, but we have California Adventure, which is the other amusement park there. But we down the street have Knott's Berry Farm, we have the Angels Stadium, we have various things in Anaheim for people to enjoy. Around the hotel itself are many restaurants that people can enjoy. I'm really excited about our customer service chair. Her name is Kathy Hughes. She lives in the area and she will be able to direct our members to different various things they can enjoy within the area. But if people are willing to venture out of Anaheim, there's also the famous Hollywood Walk of Fame. There's Venice Beach. There's Universal Studios. We're known for our famous beaches like Malibu, Laguna Beach, San Diego. There's a plethora of things that people can enjoy in California while they visit.
Guess they're going to have to book a month off. Paul Sturman wrote a great article entitled 2024 Convention Takes You to Southern California. From Disneyland to dazzling beaches, there are plenty of area attractions he mentions, and that's in the June Toastmaster magazine. And I understand, as for myself being a baseball fan and Toronto Blue Jays are the only Canadian team, I understand they'll be playing a couple of days before convention. I understand that the Angels homestand extends after the convention as well.
Yes, it does.
So what are some of the things that people can expect from the convention? And I understand from the article that there are some surprises. Maybe you can enlighten us with one and maybe pull the curtain back a little.
Yes, we are so excited about. We want to keep some of them as a surprise, but one of the biggest things that we're having there is the museum that will have artifacts from when the organization first started. It is so exciting because there are going to be so many things that show the growth of Toastmasters International from when it started in Anaheim at the YMCA with Dr. Rob Smedley. It's going to be so exciting. In addition to the museum, World Headquarters is also offering a book, a history book that you can purchase before the convention if you'd like, but you'll be able to purchase it at the convention as well. Looking forward to the gala, which is going to be the Roaring Twenties theme. I'm so excited. I've
Nice.
got my Roaring Twenties dress, and I hope everybody will come and dress up like the Roaring Twenties. few surprises during that time. It's going to be amazing. And you can't forget the flag ceremony, which is going to be outstanding. If anybody has not been to a convention and not seen the flag ceremony, it is one you will remember for life. It's so exciting to be there. And this is the 100th anniversary. This, I like to say, is a once in a lifetime opportunity to see this. It's not going to happen again in our lifetime.
That's true. And that's the 1920s, not the 2020s, right?
Right. The night, yes, the 1920s.
And that's incredible. So in addition, we'll have the parade of flags, the opening ceremony. There'll be the incredible business meeting. You have to experience a convention business meeting. There'll be the world champion of public speaking. There'll also be the opening keynote.
Sean Ellis.
We did speak with Sean Ellis in episode 253, and also our Golden Gavel recipient, Lisa's son. And we spoke to her just recently in episode 255.
Yeah, I'm excited about our Golden Gavel. She is amazing. And it's so great to see someone who was told that she didn't have the gravitas to do what she wanted to do. And now her company is called Gravitas and is highly successful.
I was just blown away having a conversation with her, where she came from to where she is now, and how Toastmasters got into the mix. It's really, really interesting. Check out that episode, but also you want to see Lisa live. And I understand as well that there'll be an opportunity to meet. There'll be a meet and greet with Lisa following her presentation as well.
Yes, I'm looking forward to that.
Is there anything else that you might want to share with us, Jessica?
I would love to share what else is going to be happening at the convention. But you know what, Greg? You're going to have to wait or register to see what those secrets are, because we want to keep this under wraps. This is such an exciting event, and we have so many things that will be unraveling and surprises around the corner at every turn, that there'll be something for everyone. Of course, we'll have the traditional things that people enjoy, like you mentioned, the World Champion of Public Speaking, the Parade of Flags, the Hall of Fame, the Golden Gavel, but we'll sprinkle some little surprises here and there throughout the convention.
That's great. And we'll certainly put a link in the show notes for people to be able to register. Of course, there's also, I think we mentioned the World Champion of Public Speaking. There'll be educational sessions and, of course, an opportunity to meet new friends and get together with friends that maybe you only see once a year at convention.
Absolutely.
Well, Jessica, I know you don't want to share too many more secrets. I think we've picked up a number of golden nuggets here today. And folks, if you've enjoyed this episode and you want to encourage your family and friends to attend the convention, please share this episode with your friends and family. You can find the Toastmasters podcast at toastmasterspodcast.com, toastmasters.org, Apple, Spotify, and anywhere you get your podcasts. You can also read Laura Mishkind's article, Convention Co-Hosts Welcome You to Anaheim. Get to know the mother-daughter duo co-hosting the convention, and you can find that in the June 2024 issue of the Toastmaster magazine. Joan and Jessica, is there if someone would like to get a hold of you or reach out to you, what's the best way for them to do that?
For me, the best way is to go to Lewis at Toastmasters.org, and you can reach out to me for any questions. I also want to encourage people, especially those in California. Our convention is in our backyards. You owe it to yourself to come to the convention. Even if you feel you don't have the finances for the full package, there are other a la carte things that you can do. Just being there gives you the understanding of how big our organization is. There are some people who don't understand that Toastmasters is a worldwide organization. And when you come to a convention, you will meet people from all over the world, and you will be able to see how big and how impressive and how much opportunity this organization's offer. If you can only come for Saturday, there's a special price for Saturday, which will include the World Championship of Public Speaking. You don't want to miss this opportunity. Again, it's once in a lifetime. It will not happen for the 100th anniversary in your lifetime. So come, meet your friends from all over the world. If you can only come and stay a day, or if you can only come to the business meeting, come and hang out and meet your fellow Toastmasters.
Joan, didn't you say Jessica was the salesperson in the family?
I did.
And for those of you who are simply unable to attend, you can catch the convention both live and live streamed. And again, we'll put some links in the show notes. Joan Lewis, Jessica Allen, thank you so much for taking the time to speak with me today. Congratulations on being the host co-chairs for the Toastmasters International 100th anniversary celebration. I wish you all the best.
Thank you, Greg, for having us.
Thank you. It's been delightful.
Ever imagined a book written just for you? Introducing Books.ai. We're not just another bookstore, we're the future of reading. Our state-of-the-art AI adapts each book to your specific needs, creating a personalized masterpiece. Visit Books.ai now, that's POOKS.ai, and use the promotion code SPOTIFY for a whopping 50% off. Books.ai, your personalized book awaits.